Hello and welcome to the next episode. Now this time we are going to make a little bit of a shorter episode because I got asked that we should look at some numbers basically, and that's what I want to do. So let's start with some obvious things which I showed in between sometimes. It's our autonomy map mode. As you can see here, we do have mostly green. So the highest autonomies we have is like 15 to 20% up here in North France. The Sahara here is the highest with like 40 to 50%. We do have one exception down here with 100% in Egypt. Doesn't matter because that's, I think, is a trade post province, a trade company province. Also, we do have some like 20% here in the eastern parts of the empire. So overall, that's pretty decent. Okay, Kufra and Oasis is 50%. That's not a surprise. Of course, the low autonomy plays a role in our fast culture conversion. As we can see here, the Neapolitan culture is spreading nicely very quickly, which I'm very proud of, and that's what something is part of my goal here in this campaign, to have a Mare Nostrum of our own culture, basically. But now let's look into some more interesting details. So let's start with something. Let's pick all provinces here. So let's... Of course, it's without our subjects here, but that's fine. Census, let's start with population. We do have 56 million peasants in our realm. They are growing fast with 300,000 per year and almost 80,000 moving into probably residents. We will check this on the next page. And overall, we can see here that the nomads are shrinking slowly. That's good. Residents, 17 million. That's almost 30% of our population, actually. And inward movement, yeah, 45,000 of these are moving in here. 250,000 burghers, 570 clergy. In total, 76 million. Quite interesting. The high urban population probably yeah. Exactly. So we have a food deficit here. It's not massive, so let's handle. We can handle this. Probably thanks to Egypt, we are fine. If we wouldn't have Egypt, it would be terrible, probably. Salt is okay. Fiber is a problem. We can't fix that, most likely. Fuel is a problem. We can fix that, actually. Raw materials is okay. Exotics, of course, a deficit. Timber is a problem. Luxury okay, consumer okay, military okay, naval okay, industrial okay. Actually, we have a high overproduction of urban goods, which is fine because we have a high urbanization rate. So we should try to see if we can make certain things cheaper. Let's, for example, check out if we can invest into farmland somehow. Trade, no, not trade. Economy, potential farmland, own provinces, linear. Let's see. Yeah, basically there's nothing left here. Some province. Okay, it's our colony over here, which is slowly dying. It's this one. It has a lot of forestries and farmlands actually, but we are not going to colonize that ever. It's just a money dump. Because we made the mistake of sending a colonist there, we can't revoke it. Right? We can't, oh. No, we can't. Let's do the same for... let's do the same for forestries, actually. So, forestries, potential, reload. Oh, it's even worse. So basically everything is red. There are some things here which have like 100 free. Ah, yeah, this province is making everything complicated, actually. Wait a second. We should change the way of calculation here. So let's do this again. So we pick... Let's start the farmland again. Own provinces, get the values. Let's go exponential steep. Ah, that's better. Yeah, now we can see that there's mostly maxed out, but there's a handful of provinces like here where we still have farmland left over. It's not much, but it's fine. This one here, almost 200. But it has crops, so it can grow into food actually. Okay, so that's fine. Now we can switch to forestry again. Economy, potential forestry, reload. Okay, so there is actually still left over forestry. Everywhere a little bit, like 30 here mostly. And yeah, it's basically just marginal amounts, which will probably grow and get invested into. Yeah, like 40 is left here. There's already an investment in there. 2 ducats have been invested, probably by the local population. So that's fine. So we can't do much there either. What I already noticed in between episodes when I was preparing this is that we do not have... Oh, come on. Individual. That we do not have all coal industries opened. So that's something we are going to do. What? Oh, I unselected everyone. Okay, so we have to go back here. All owned provinces, and we are going to open up coal everywhere again. Yeah, that was quite a lot of provinces. And also we are going to do the same with timber, because there are probably some minor provinces which have not opened that up. Woo! That was 1,000 ducats. That was 200 provinces which didn't have timber opened. Aye. Aye. Okay, that was a lot. Maybe that helps. Let's see. Individually. Okay. So that's the farmland and everything. Then there's one more thing which we can look at. That's our clergy. So we are 67% Catholic actually. Yeah, we could work on those other populations, but it's probably not worth the unrest we would getting. So we could, of course, start to, for example, convert this province here, which has, where are you? There. Only 53% Catholics and 46% Orthodox. But if we were now to start passively converting them with our missionaries, which we can do with the clergy interaction, then we would get a lot of unrest in these whole things here. Is there actually a map mode for something like that? Let's see. Religious map mode, here we go. Yeah, religious ratio. Catholic fraction, that's I think the most interesting one. So all provinces, no. All provinces that I own. Let's do linear because it's a percentage. So, oh, that's Catholic pops and not the ratios. Okay, that's not helpful. Let's do this again. Let's change the map mode. Type religious. Religious ratio. Okay, that's not a percentage apparently. Total population. I got the feeling that something got switched up here. No, it's basically the same map mode. Okay. Let's see again. Just population density. Maybe we can. Okay, I have no clue what that is supposed to tell me. Well, doesn't matter. So we can't. Oh, wait a second. We could. So the biggest religion we have were, for example, Orthodox and Sunni. So we could check the Orthodox fraction here. All my own provinces, linear. Why did I pick Calvinists? Did I click Calvinists? Or is it wrong? Maybe the map modes are bugged. Maybe. Yeah, apparently that's... I clicked Orthodox, but I got Calvinist, so that's definitely not right. That's a bad sign, actually. That's a problem, maybe. Need to investigate after this campaign. So if you pick Calvinists, what do we get? Hussites, okay. One last try. So if we pick Lutherans, we actually get Protestants, okay. Oh, we do have quite a lot of Protestants actually in the center of Italy here. Interesting. Well, fine. We don't care. We're going to let this be as it is. It will slowly increase on its own because there's always a little bit of conversion ongoing here. So we're getting 100,000. No. 100. Yeah, 126 have been converted this year, so it's not a lot. Doesn't matter, it's still slowly decaying on the Lutheran population. Fine with me. We can still consider doing some conversions later on if we want to. Anything else we want to do? Yes, so we are going to make a spy network here in Bohemia because they went to war with the Commonwealth here. So we want to jump on them soonish. But before we do this, so let's actually progress a bit here. This episode will be short because I really want to check out these numbers here. Also, there was something I found. And what we're going to do, we can get more administrative efficiency here. And I'm going to pick this one. And I also want to work towards provincial reform, for which we need 80% state reach, which we don't have. But 2.5% administrative efficiency, that's fine with me. Let's take it. And also expand the bureaucracy, which will cost us stability. Yeah, as expected. Okay. In between episodes, I also checked whether we can go to unitary, which we can't, because we are on urban governance 5, and they want us to be below 3, so that's very far away. Maybe we do this later on. We don't have the dip for these government reforms. Global trade. Do we actually want to consider this? Nah, that's not worth the money. Definitely not. We just have to buy this at some point. Now, what we could do, actually, because the clergy has a lot of high loyalty here, we can expropriate stuff. We are going to take 25% of their farmland. Thank you. This should help our income. It's probably going to drop because of the bureaucratic corruption we just took. But it will be fine. Now the annexation here is going through slowly but surely. We have once again a plague ongoing, which is fine. So we are going to declare war on Nuremberg here to fix that border gore here. And also we want to go after Ulm, so we have 2 wars ahead of us. But what I want to do is I want to get Caesar in charge, for which we need to disinherit this guy here. So first of all, he has to get 15, which is going to be next year. And our king has to be ruling 20 years, which he is in 30. So in like 1 year and 2 months. What we're also going to do now is abandon the personal union here, because I don't want it. Let the others have it. And this will free up 1 relation here, which will produce more dip for us, which is more important right now than having Prussia, which is nothing we want to afford right now. A lot of plague ongoing. Let's see. Plague. 1.8. Poof. Encourage conversion, as usual. 1.8 million just died from this plague. Where is it though? Ugh, it's the center of Europe actually. And it might still be spreading. Come on, embezzler. Additional corruption, really? I would have hoped for something better. But still, we take this trade because the other guy has a -1 relation. So that's annoying. We can use that 1 relation slot to finally do the Austrian thing, which we want to do. Come on. So, but I'm talking about... Oh, wait, I think I have to mute my phone here. So... Good. So the problem with our current leader is he is paranoid, which is -1 relation, which is super annoying, but also reckless isn't really useful. -10% siege ability is a problem for us because we want to have fast wars, and especially against Bohemia here. We should now prepare for this actually, so we are going to... Actually, maybe we want to jump on Austria first. It would call in Bohemia. Hungary will not be called in. Yeah, actually. Going to move my army here. We're going for Austria first. Move these ones here. And we move these ones there. And therefore prepare for the war. Okay. Because Nuremberg will be a bit of a longer war, because Nuremberg will call in Berg. Berg is over here, and Berg has stuff we want. But let's fix Austria first, because we can then revoke the course here of Austria. Which will be useful when we release it as a vassal again. That's the last vassal we want to create, and with the release of our current king and taking Caesar over, Caesar taking over, we get the relation slot that we need for this. Okay, going to save up money. We don't do 32 income for some reason. Oh, our force limit went up. Our force limit went up. Nice. So the military training has catched up now. That's good. But I guess the opening of slots and the bureaucratic corruption we just took reduced our tax income here a bit. That's fine though. We're going to take, however, another 50 prestige hit as soon as we disinherit our guy. So... Oh, so much smallpox. We also wait for the recent reform to expire in 9 years, and if we can, with our Caesar in charge, I want to do the free peasantry reform. Because that's going to boost our income up significantly and therefore produce more food, more fuel, and everything that we produce in rural provinces. We also want to get rid of the game monopoly at some point, but we don't have the loyalty right now to afford all this. The gentry reform, for example, would need the game monopoly removed, but also the aristocratic reform here. And then we will probably quickly decay towards the 55% required here in the nobility power, because they will get poorer relatively soon. So much smallpox here. Interesting. We have a rebel uprising. French separatist in... Okay, that's fine with me. I don't want to take this tech. Actually, where is Bohemia? 48, so that's fine. We're at 50. As long as we don't fight anyone with higher tech, it will be fine. Hungary is 52, but they will not fight us because they are busy with Bohemia. Good, good, good. We need to... We have to keep an eye on Switzerland, actually. They might get rebellious here. Sadly, that Brittany is unruly. They would be worth like 12 income or something. They were very rich. We'll be fine though. Come on. Okay, that's 1730. I think we have to wait till July, then we can disinherit our king. That's the goal we have here right now. In the next episode, we are going to do these wars, so this will be a very short one. One thing we can do in the next episode... Oh, I forgot one thing, actually. We want to have a map mode for everything. Oh, that was not the right one. So we want to have a map mode for everything. I forgot one nice node. Two nice map modes, actually. One is the political map mode for communication efficiency. All my own provinces. Linear is fine. There we go. As you can see here, we do have 90% here in the center of Italy. Even Tunis is like 80 to 90, but even Egypt here is 80 to 90. That's high. Particle, or whatever it's pronounced, 25, so that's like 75, 70, something like this. The worst ones are, of course, down here in the Sahara and here in the center of the Balkans. But we can improve France later on when we have integrated more of Spain and everything, and then we can make more harborages here, which is something we are going to invest into at some point. In regards to investment, our estates are extremely rich. As you can see here, everywhere we have constructions which they are doing. So for example, they are doing, what are they doing here? Amenities here. So they're investing into everything everywhere. That's really good. And we are going to keep it that way. We are not taxing too heavily here currently, because we are not interested in, we just want to have some cash, enough cash to do all our businesses here, and let the estates do the other things. That was one of the map modes. Now the other I wanted to show, wait, it was communication. Ah yeah, rivers, exactly. I wanted to check out river sections to see where we have to build harborages next. Okay, 1st of February, very slow currently. Where's its other map modes, right? Yes, river sections, all in my provinces here. Linear is fine. There we go. Okay. We have here the Danube section and other small rivers or ancient passes, actually. The Po Valley here. And we do have the, whatever this one is called. So we do need a good harbor here, which we already have. And then we need to see, and we do have cities here. So this one is a really good city, which we should use to build a harborage for here. Same for Lyon, probably here. Seriously. Someone in, in the house is doing some work. That's loud. And we also need better harbors here in the west. So this is probably Guyana, right? No, it doesn't have a modifier. This one? No. Okay, we don't have a harborage modifier here, so we do need to see what we can do here, actually. So probably we can only afford level 3s here, but it's something we need to do at some point. And of course here in the Brittany area when we have annexed it, and the same for the western parts of Hispania. Okay, now let's get going towards July. If someone asks, I could change my merchants to transfer to Tyrrhenian Sea. Maybe that's worth it by now. I'm not sure. I think global trade gives trade steering, right? No, it's trade range only. I thought somewhere we have trade steering, but whatever. So it's probably not really important, actually. So collecting is fine. It doesn't make a huge difference in this mod. Okay. Oh, so much smallpox. 3 million have died. Yeah, God help us all. Oof. The impact here, as we can see, is massive. Let's see here. We lost 116,000 in our capital. I had 16% trauma from this. Oof. That's evil. That's really evil. Oof. Yeah, that was a very big plague hitting us here. $3 million, that's of almost 76 million that we have. That's like, I don't know, a lot of percent. Okay, we're in July. Actually, I want to... Doesn't make a change. Doesn't make a difference. No, it doesn't make a difference. I'm going to do the disown here again. And now we do the disinherit. Begin a new alignment. We go with the bureaucrat. Our heir is terrible, but maybe he will die. We go for the prestige guy here to get the prestige up again. We can't promote him. Ah, come on. Yeah, this one is... No, wait a second. We take... Okay, we can't promote either of them, so we have to take this guy. Okay, now we have to find someone we can promote. We don't have anyone, so we have to fire all of those here. Take the royal marriage. And now we have a new one. Yes, we do have one. So we are going to take this guy here. Everlasting friendship. Yes, 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 yes. There we are. It's even a bureaucrat. That's nice. And now we go after Austria here. But that's it for this episode. Make a little bit of a shorter one, only for the numbers. So, next episode, we go back to wars and stuff. Therefore, leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next episode when we come down to Bohemia.